I personally did not want to make this YouTube video. I didn't want to make a YouTube video this week to give myself a break. I was thinking, and I didn't want to make a YouTube video this week just to give myself a break and to focus on school, because school is going to end for me soon. But I feel like as a YouTuber, I have to spread this message, and God has given me this platform to use it for good. And although I don't have like 1,000 subscribers, and I know like most people won't care, I still feel like to my 500 subscribers that do care needs to see this. And for the YouTubers that don't say this message, I feel very, very, very sorry for you, because this isn't about just Black people or minorities. If you are like a white YouTuber or something, this message has to be said, because this is a life lesson. This isn't about politics. This is about freedom of speech and rights. And you not speaking up for us is just sad and disappointing. And you don't even deserve to have the platform that you have or the followers that you have. So this has to stop. The police brutality against minorities and my people, it's tiring. We are tired. We are tired of having to fear for our lives every day we walk out of our homes. We are tired. We just want a break. I don't understand why not all police officers, I don't understand why most of them feel like they have the authority to kill us, to kill out our people, to kill our race. It makes absolute no sense to me why you feel like you can easily put a gun to our head, because it's wrong. Killing is wrong. Like, do you understand how this affects our people? Like, racism was supposed to die out long ago. Racism was supposed to die out long ago. Why is it here? Why is it still relevant here? Not just in America, all over the world. There's police brutality all over the world. Why is it still relevant? Why is it still a thing? It doesn't make any sense to me. George Floyd, when seeing that video, broke my heart, because it was so sad that even the fellow police officers did nothing to stop the guy. Didn't tell him to stop, didn't tell him, wait, we shouldn't do this. Like, what was going on in their mind to make that one police officer do what he had to do to George Floyd? He didn't have to do anything to him. I'm glad that justice is going for George Floyd, because he deserves justice. But this still doesn't give us a reason to stop protesting for our rights, because there are millions, probably billions of Black people who didn't get recorded, they died for not doing anything, for being innocent. There's probably millions of them around the world. And that has to stop, just police brutality in general. And we should not stop protesting. We should still speak up. We should still say how we feel about it, because if we stop because of one person, they'll still think they have the authority over us to kill us. America, racism, not just in America, but people in general, racist people in general, need to learn that minorities will never go away. You can't simply tell us to go back to our country when most of us don't even know where we're from. There are different parts of Africa and Asia. Some of us don't know what we are. How can you tell us to go back to someplace we weren't even born from? Whoever says to go back to your own country obviously is a Trump supporter and a racist. And I feel sorry for you, because you probably don't even know where you come from. You probably were you born, did you work in America? Did you, long ago, before Columbus and all that, were you a Native American living among the American land? Did you own the land? No, you did not. You It's just stupid to me that some people have the nerve and audacity to say, go back to your country. This is my country. I'm not proud of it, but it is my country. It was where I was born and raised and where I'm from. So you can't tell me what to do. But as long as Black people are here, we are not going to stand for this police brutality and injustice. All of this, we will not stand for it. We will continue to spread our voice and speak our words just like our ancestors did, because this is our country as much as it is yours. They worked their butts off here, and just for us to have a nice life here. So we are not going to shut up. We are not going to put Black Lives Matter away, because it's relevant. It will forever be relevant. As long as there's racism here, Black Lives Matter will always be relevant. We can't have all lives matter until minorities matter. We can't have all lives matter until Black lives matter, until Asian lives matter, until all of this matter, until the minorities' lives matter first. That's when we can have all lives matter. Saying all lives matter is a protest to our protest. I just want to thank the good cops that have been joining in for the protests. I want to thank them. I want to thank the ones who believe in what we believe. I want to thank the ones that do not harm Black people or minorities in general. I want to thank you guys for doing your job, because you are the change that we need. You need to tell your fellow officers to stop doing what they're doing to us. You need to be the change. Please be that change, because this is frightening, this is sickening, it's just awful. To my Black brothers and sisters, this is to the people who are helping with the with protests and stuff. You guys are brave for doing this, because I know for me, my father would not want me out there because he's worried for my safety. So I want to thank you guys. First off, you guys have been tear gassed, you've been fought, the police have done bad things to such innocent people, and it doesn't make it right. So I want to thank you guys. There's a way to protest peacefully without destruction, without hurting businesses and citizens. There's a better way to protest. You do not need to tear up stores and stuff, because there are people who work their butts off, who own these shops just to feed their families, barely feeding their families. And us tearing it is making them go on the side of the oppressor, not the oppressed. Meaning they will turn against us. We can't have that. So we need to stop stealing and looting. We need to stop tearing up businesses. And we need to stop, hurting innocent people. Because they'll go to the side of the oppressors, not us, not the oppressed. They're not going to side with us if we ruin what they've worked so hard to create. We need to stop looting and vandalizing things. And I know it's not just us. I know there are people who pretend to be protesters who still do this stuff, and we need to stop them. Whether that be physically, take them away, or just yelling at them to stop, because they're not helping us. We need to stop that. We need to protest peacefully. I know it hurts, guys. I know. Black people, we are tired. We are exhausted. I'm only 15 and I am done with this society. With what our ancestors went through, I can't imagine, because I'm already tired. I'm tired of everything that's happened. It's sad that this has to happen now, especially this generation. What we need to do is teach the next generation that racism is real, and that we need to be the change. That's the only way. The next generation that's growing up, we need to teach them that racism is real, and that we can be the change, that we can stop all of this hate. I know for me, I always worry about my father and my family in general, but mostly my father, because he works midnights, and I always I pray to God that this doesn't happen, but I always wonder if he'll get stopped by a cop for doing nothing but just going to work and going back home innocently, because that scares me. Because being Black, it's not easy. especially in such a racist, where I live isn't racist, but I know there's probably all over the world many racist communities and people fearing for their lives, and I can't imagine what they're going through. I know just for me, I just fear someone looking at me, like wanting to kidnap me or something because of my skin color. And that shouldn't be. You should be able to feel safe where you are from. You should be able to feel safe, not fear your skin. You should be able to feel like you're free. Black lives will always matter. They will always matter as much as minority lives matter. But we can't have all lives matter until Black lives matter first. I know this video is very late. I know it's very short. I apologize. I'm just so heartbroken about everything that's happened. And I just wish that we were a better society. Like, I'm ashamed to be called an American. And that says a lot. In the description, I'm going to be putting in the description, I'm going to be putting places you can donate money to for charity and stuff to help, with Black Lives Matter, and to help people who are accused for when they were innocent, and for people who have died. So you can make donations and sign petitions. Please do whatever you can for these people. I hope you guys take knowledge of this video, take what I said to heart. I love you guys a lot. I really don't want to put out a video next week, but if I have to, I will. Thanks, guys.